What's up, you guys? It is day 7 as we continue to dive in on this journey of self-discovery. You're still with me here. Thank you dearly for being with me. And if you're new to this, my name is Brittny Fontanez, and thank you so much for being here with us as we continue this journey to understand the essence of not only our existence, but to understand the true meaning of life. As I share this universal wisdom, I'm not going to say it's my wisdom because it's not. I gain this intelligence from the universe, so I damn well I'm going to share this wisdom with you guys, because I believe that we have to remember where we really come from and who we really are, because we've forgotten the true essence of who we are. We've forgotten that we are of love, and we've forgotten that we were created by love. So let's dive into today's topic. Today's topic is authenticity. Now, authenticity. Why authenticity? When are we gonna get real with ourselves and admit that we do not like the lives we're living? And if you do, bless you. Most definitely have a blissful life. And if you are happy about it, I'm grateful that you are in a mindset or in a state where you are happy with your life. Definitely grateful for that. But if you're the majority of 98% of America who can't stand their life, they can't stand the person they're with, they can't stand the person they live in, the place they live in, they can't stand the place they work out, they just can't stand it. When are we gonna get real with ourselves and admit that we just can't stand the things that we do, but we force ourselves to do it regardless if we hate it? When are we gonna get real with ourselves and admit to ourselves, you know what, I'm miserable, I hate this, I hate myself, to the point that you could be so true with yourself and realize your problems? See, when we're gonna get real with ourselves and realize that everything that makes life the way that it is it true? Is it real? Is it what you want to live by? I'm not gonna lie to you. Majority of us, we all know the rules. We all know how the game goes. We all know that we were taught by our parents that work is life, life is work. We were taught how, go to school, pay school, and get in debt just to get a job where you're not guaranteed a job after you get a degree at that, and live a life where you get paid a lot, but you can't even live life the way that you want to, and you can't even spend the money that you want to the way that you're earning it. And then have a family, have a house, buy a car, pay bills, and die. We were all taught that. But you know what? What's crazy? There's a lot of people, I'm admit, that are just like me, and I know you're out there, but there's more to life. Well, your happiness is not reliant on what other people think about how you're supposed to live your life. There's more to the story. There's more to you. There's more that you can do. And if you're like me, you probably went through a time in life where not only that you resented the way life is now, the way that it is nowadays, and the way the society calls life the way that it is, but you come to a point where not only you ended your suffering, you realize your own bullshit, and you change the story that you've been telling yourself, but you are realizing that you are the creator of your life. Now, if you got into that point, and I know there's a lot of people out there, congrats to you. I'm so grateful for anyone who's like that, because you know what, there is more to life, there is more to you, there is more to your potential, there's more than enough. Isn't that good to hear that? There's more than enough. But it's really, when you're gonna get real with yourself and be authentic to the point that it's not wrong to want to live the life that you want to live. It's not wrong to wish to have a better life. It's not wrong for you to want to think and act and be different than what society has taught us. There's nothing wrong with that. It breaks my heart that there's more followers than there are leaders. That breaks my heart. Where did our identities go? Where did our authenticity go? Where did we all strive to want to be unique, and we all tear each other down to think that we're unique in our own way, that we are the only ones who have an opinion. If we're so quick to do that, why are we not so quick to want to be who we really want to be? I don't give a damn. I am a rebel, and I will admit that. A lot of people will call me a troublemaker. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm a rebel. There's a difference between a troublemaker and a rebel. A troublemaker is someone who does not, someone who actually dwells and lives only misery. It doesn't want to see better with themselves. That's a troublemaker. But a rebel is someone who has the courage to stand up for what they believe in their own way. That's a rebel. I'll admit that I'm a rebel. And I know there's a ton of you guys out there who are just like this. But there's nothing wrong with you wanting to be authentic and going after what you know that you deserve. There's nothing wrong with living a different route, because just because people walk on a different path does not mean they're on the wrong path. It just means they're living their own life. Why do you think we're our own individuals? Why do you think we have our own mind, body, and soul? I would never validate anyone's opinion if they don't have the results I want, or if I know it's not out of kindness. I never validate anyone's opinions because, one, they're not operating my mind, feeling my heartbeat, or walking in my shoes. So why should I validate your opinion? Well, one, you're not even paying my bills at that. When you really should be focused on how real you need to get with yourself. You need to be, we're so quick to judge, but we're not quick to look in the mirror and judge ourselves, which is the only person that really does need the true judgment. It's because we're not real with ourselves anymore. We live and strive on this picture of perfectionism, when there's no such thing as perfectionism. There's no such thing as being just perfect. There's no such thing as doing everything just perfect. Everything is perfect the way that it is. No matter how hideous and no matter how beautiful it is all perfect. It is all in harmony. It is all working in this orchestration that is a higher force that we do not see or know of. But it's all perfect. But don't think that you're perfect to the point that you don't make mistakes. There is no such thing. Let's get real with ourselves. Let's get authentic. A lot of people are ashamed to even show their emotions nowadays. It's really heartbreaking that a lot of people are ashamed not to show their true selves. I feel like there's three masks that people wear. The first mask is the mask that they wear in front of their coworkers and at work. The second mask is the one they put on when they're in front of their friends and family. And the third mask is the mask that you have when you're by yourself. I was reading a quote the other day. It was from Alicia Keys, and she said, you know what? I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of hiding my emotions. I'm tired of hiding my flaws. I'm tired of hiding my tears. I'm tired of hiding my greatness. I'm tired of hiding my pain. I'm just tired of hiding everything, so I'm done hiding. And when I read that had everything to do with authenticity, because she had the courage to love herself enough to get real with herself, to the point that she realized her own bullshit story and realized, you know what? I'm not ashamed of it, so might as well show it. And that's authenticity right there. Is when you're not ashamed to show yourself. When you're not ashamed to speak up and say the way that it is, the way that I do. I have a lot of people who hate me, but to be honest, I'd rather be hated for who I am than be loved for who I'm not. That's authenticity right there. Is when you do not care of what anyone else thinks of you, or if people do not like you. All you care about is if you love and like yourself. That's authenticity. When you learn to love yourself to the point you do not have damn no shame of showing it is who you are, of showing your feelings, of showing your flaws, of showing your problems, showing your mistakes. I'm the type of person, I'm quick to admit that I do wrong. But I'm the type of person, I'm quick to apologize for the things I do wrong. See, that's authenticity. Is when you know someone's not authentic, is when you could feel their energy, that their words don't feel real, that you can tell that they're not present, and most of all, you could tell if they have intentions of really wanting to be kind to you or care for you. Because there's a lot of people who are very quick to want to know your business and be like, oh, you okay? But in reality, they just want to be nosy. It's all about authenticity, man. It's all about being real with yourself. It's all about understanding that you are perfect the way that it is. Everything you're going through, your problems, your issues, your flaws, everything is perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. But I come to a point where, the route I'm going, I know I'm gonna gain a lot of haters. And it's crazy though. It's crazy. A lot of people would say they love their haters. Honestly, I'll pray for people like that, is because, and the sad part, as much as you want to think about it, people want to be you because they don't have the courage to be themselves. And if you have the courage to be yourself, not only you're authentic, but you're a person who went through the darkness of your own soul and realized the shit that is within you that could tear you down or it can build you. Now, there's a lot of successful people I have studied, and they went through trauma. They went through pain. They went through rock bottom. They went through all of it. But what they gain out of it is their true self, which is authenticity, which is the real them, which is to the point that suffering is a sign that yourself is tired of the illusion that you've been living in. Meaning that if you're living this life that you're living, going to work, paying bills, doing for your family, and having this feeling inside that nothing feels right, that's suffering right there. That's suffering. And when you feel that, that's a sign. Suffering is giving you a sign to wake up. To wake up, to get real. When you look in the mirror, don't look in the mirror just to tell yourself that same bullshit story. What's that saying? Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. The majority of thing I heard was same shit, different toilet. It's pretty funny when you think about it that way. But instead of thinking that way, instead of looking in the mirror and just think about how your day is going to go, what do you need to do, all these things that are just rushing to your head, instead of thinking about all those things on the outside, really look at yourself. Really just look at yourself in the mirror and get fucking real. I got to a point in my life where when I looked in the mirror, I was scared of who I saw. I didn't even like who I saw. I didn't even love who I saw. But over time, when I started to look in the mirror in the morning, when I do my morning routine, I look in the mirror and I get real with myself. You may call people who talk to themselves crazy, but honestly, we're more sane. It's because we know that we have ourselves and we need to be here for ourselves. That's authenticity right there. But now I got to a point where I look at myself in the mirror and I get real. I get real to the point. I get down to how am I feeling? What am I thinking? Are these thoughts good for me? Is this feeling I'm feeling good for me? Is it really getting me closer to what I really want to create for myself? Is this all real for me? Is this good for me? Do I want this in my life? I get real, man, and you gotta get real. Do not complain about the life that you have when you are the one who created it and you're the one still living it and you're the one who's still allowing yourself to be and do of it. Do not complain when you created this life. But become humble enough and grateful enough to understand that you can allow yourself to be the creator of your life rather than the problem of your life. Gotta get real. You gotta get real, man. There's no authenticity anymore in this world. It's so rare to find it. And majority of the authenticity, sadly to say, are successful people or the people who are gaining themselves to get towards that lifestyle. There's everything wrong with not being authentic. There's everything wrong with not having the courage to be yourself, and there's everything wrong with not just having faith or believing in yourself. There's everything wrong with that because you were created to be the most realist, vibrant, newest thing that this earth has ever experienced. Why do you think we all look different? Our creator didn't want us to look the same because our creator did not want us to be the same. Our creator made us to look different and be different, act different, think different. It's because we were meant to do something different and bring something different into this creation that we call life. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? This is some real shit right here. Be authentic, man. Get real with yourself. Cause at the end of the day, all you got is you. When it's heartbreaking. Cause it's heartbreaking. When I had no one there. When I had no friends. And if I did have friends, they weren't real friends. And I didn't even have my family there. It was hard. It was hard. But I love that pain because I got so real with myself to the point that I understand I don't expect nothing from anyone. I don't expect nothing from anyone. But I got real with myself to the point that as long as I got myself, that is all I need. And when I got myself, what I put out is what I get back, and I just get people back. And I get the good friends that I need to be there for me if I need it. Because I was authentic enough to get real and not to rely or depend on anyone bringing me happiness. That's how real I had to get with myself. That's how real you have to get with yourself. You have to understand, in order to live a happy life, you have to understand you're the one who's going to conjure up the happiness for you, or that confidence, or that joy, or that empowerment, or that control, or that authority. Whatever it is, you're the only person who's going to conjure that up. And you're the only person who can bring that happiness into your life. So why look outside of yourself? Why be so unreal? It's to the point that we're so unreal that we act fake to the people that we don't like. See, I'll give you an example. There's a person at my job that I used to be close with. Real chill. And then I started to really observe their actions and their words and how they perceive their world and life. And you know what? I immediately went MIA and stopped talking to that person. You know why? It's because I got real with myself and told myself, I do not want to have someone who does not value me. I do not want to have someone who is not going to see me for who I really am and only sees me from their perception. So I got real with myself and just went MIA on them. And it was to the point, and the reason why I went MIA on them is because this is authenticity right here. I did not want to be fake and deal with that person's shit. So I'd rather be real enough to cut them off, because I did not want to feel the resentment beyond that person. I did not want to feel hatred, because that's not who I am. So I got real enough not only to find the love for myself, but to be real and authentic enough to speak the truth and be the truth and do the truth, which is I'm not going to be fake and act like I like someone when I don't. Because one, that's showing me that I'm fake. That's showing me that I'm not real. That's showing me that, damn, if I'm like that, I'm going to attract people like that in my life. So I was like, no. I'd rather cut someone off and be real about it than be fake about it. Authenticity, I'm going to tell you guys, the reason why I do these videos is because, the main reason is because I have a vision to see this world where people love themselves. And the reason why I see a world like that is because when we love ourselves, we learn to love all of life and everything in it. And that's my vision. That's what I see. And when you get real with it, when you get to a point where you really just love yourself enough to the point that you do not, and I mean you do not want to go through suffering, you do not want to feel pain. It's not that you don't want to feel suffering, it's not that you don't want to feel pain. You just don't want to allow yourself to dwell in those emotions, but you know they're no good for you. When you get to that point, you will have no choice but to get real with yourself every single day. Authenticity is key to having your real self here, your real friends, your real opportunities, your real everything, man. Authenticity starts from self-love, and it starts with getting real with yourself. The more authentic you become, the more unstoppable you become. And the more unstoppable you become, you just shining your light on this earth that divine has so rightfully given to you as a gift. Get real with yourself, man, because as much as you don't think about that you're not an important part of this universal puzzle, but listen, man, without you'll be a missing piece of this universal puzzle. So get real with yourself, because as much as you think no one needs you, man, I might need you. I might need your words. I might need your talents. I might need your creativity. I might need your obsession. I might need your mindset, man. You never know. I might need you for something. This world and other people in it might need you for something. So get real with yourself. Wake up. Authenticity is what we need. This is how we create creativity in this world. Get real with yourself, man. I may not know you, but I love you. You know why I love you? It's because I love myself. When I learned to love myself, I learned to love all. We are one, and one is all. I hope you guys got value out of this video today on day 7. I really having a great time doing these videos for you guys. I am doing it for myself too, just to see how I improve in my development. But mostly, all this wisdom I have gained, all this intelligence I have tapped into, I have to share with you guys. It's a must, and this is why I do this video, is because I love you guys, and this truth I have gained through this divine intelligence. Oh, I don't know if it is the truth, but it feels so right to me that I have every right to share this truth with you. So I love you guys if you've been staying in tune with me. If you have, please comment, please connect with me, please network with me, please subscribe, please share, please follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I got Snap now. Please add me on Snap. Everything will be in the description. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please give me suggestions on things you want to talk about. I love just getting deep into the essence of life and to the understanding of how to develop ourselves in a much more fulfilling, magnificent way. So please connect with me if you guys have any ideas on any videos or anything you want me to talk about. Again, follow me, and if you have anything that you're trying to build, bring up, or a project, let me know. I would love to follow you and support you. So love you guys. See you on day 8 as we continue this journey on self-discovery. Thank you so much, and have a blissful night. Namaste.